Anyway, you know, it's going to be a DMCA strike or copyright strike or maybe a block if I play that damn Spider-Man theme from the 60s. But here's a couple of things before we show you the cards. Before I show you the cards. These are toys. There's Spider-Man, of course. Here's Peter Parker. Now, this is all McDonald's stuff. How about that? That's kind of cool. And, of course, you can't have Peter Parker or Spider-Man without Mary Jane. Here she is with her mini built accessories. You can wear that. You can wear a dress for the evening. Or this is the morning dress. This is the maybe this is the evening dress. I can't tell. Looks great. It's one of the few times. I don't know if there was ever a Mary Jane figure, but this might be the only Mary Jane figure ever. But anyway, these all go together. I keep them somewhere. I can use them in my Monopoly board game. But anyway, and this is also Manga Spider-Man. Very hard to find this one. He does this wall climbing action. I thought it was very cool. But let's get some music on if we can, because why not? I'm trying to think of what kind of music should we do for this. So I'm just going to show you some cards, if it's all right, if we don't have any... So this is from the Sinister Six NES game. This is somebody else playing it, but no commentary. Now this is the Spider-Man Fleer set from 1994, and we're just going to show you. I'm just going to show you the mosaic cards. That's all I'm going to really show you. And then I'll fast forward through the rest of the cards, but for right now, let's just show you the. I'm doing some Spider-Man posts because of the movie coming out. Now, here is this. Now these cards are. Actually, let me show you this way. Because why can't I? Let's see if I have it right. So they're 9 cards. So what it is, it's a 9-card set. And these 9-card sets. So I'll show you in reverse. So this is let's get in a little. Okay. This is Spider Sense right here. So that's Spider Sense. So this one is Spider Leap. And then we'll put that one right here. And I could probably dare say get in there a little closer. This one is Spider Strength. This one is Spidey Signal. Spider Agility. This one is Spider Tracker. Oh, come on. We'll get this. Web Slinger. Web Shooting. Kind of reminds me of Pokemon trading card game music. Wall Crawling. And there, you have one picture. So you can kind of see it all goes together. It's kind of neat. Now let me show you the next one. Alright, now these next ones are about Venom. Let's see. This one is Super Strength. Let's see if we can get a little tighter. Okay. Immune to Spidey Sense. 94, keep in mind. I mean, I was really aware of all this stuff. Vulnerable to Fire. I don't think we've seen that before. I don't know. Was that in Let There Be Carnage? Did Tom Hardy run from fire? This one is Fearsome. Can we stack that? All right. This one is Disguise. I don't know if he ever wears a disguise. I don't think he... Oh, fuck. Hold on. Hold on. We'll get this. This takes 2,000 years to do. when you want one thing to happen and the opposite of what you want happens. Even when you earned it, you somehow get cheated. Okay, this one is vulnerable to sonics. Alright. I think that's right. No, that may not be the right one. This may be up here. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's right. No, we'll assemble it how we see it. Web shooting. This will go on top. Oh, for fuck. Alright. I'm gonna have to tilt this a little bit. This is tough. Alright. Alright, let's do it that way. Let's see if it stays on easier. Alright. And actually, what I wanted to do... what I plan to do... Hold on. Okay, so this one is living costume, and then this one is spider agility. How fucking ever, I can't seem to get one to stick. Even if I tried. This one's disguise. Okay, this one... Oh, come on, you motherfucker. Come on, you motherfucker. Okay. This one's web shooting. And then this one finally is vulnerable to sonics. Okay. And there's your image of Venom. There's that one. Bask in its glory. Alright. Now this one's about Spider-Man's cosmic powers. This is Shrinking Spidey. And then we got Doppelganger. Now this one's familiar to those of you who are longtime fans. This one is Spidey Hulk. Hopefully that's going to come out right. Move this a little bit over. Okay. This one is Spider Clone. So it's not the exact same thing because the Jackal was behind the Spidey clone. Remember that with the maximum garbage? I was the real guy. This is the extra arms. This is, I mean, they made a lot of figurines and toys out of every mutation of Spider-Man. So there's that. This one is Man Spider. I remember this. That may not be the right spot. Oh, maybe it probably is. Yeah. Okay. And are we missing what the fuckity fuck is happening here? Might be missing one. So this is Spider Universe, Captain Universe, and then this is Spider Lizard. But I seem to be missing one. I'm not sure if it's... Let me double check. I might be missing something. I think this is the set I'm missing a card from. So it's unfortunate, I think, that I don't really have it. So I think this is the only set I'm missing a mutation from. Yeah, that sucks. I knew I was missing a card, but you kind of get the idea. There's supposed to be something fucking here, and I don't know where the fuck that card is. Now these are the Spider-Man surrounded by his lesser-known techno-villains and corrupt kingpins, but not Kingpin yet. Here's Tombstone. So we're going to put Tombstone here. Alright. This one is Sticks and Stone. I don't remember. They probably died already. They didn't seem like characters who'd last too long. Alright. Then we got... This is Chance. He's probably dead too. These characters don't look like... They look like they were cool back then in the 90s, but now they're not. This is Cardiac. Okay then. These were comic books back then in the 90s. This one is Spider-Man, of course. Avengers Files. So you can look at the back of the card, you see all the cool shit about him. This is Puma. If you know this much about Spider-Man, congratulations, you're a real fan. It's knowing about the 80s and 90s Spider-Man, isn't it? Jackal. Now he's the one responsible for the clone Ben Reilly's Spider-Man. I don't know how. And this one is the Spider Slayer. I'm sure we'll see this bastard soon enough in another Tom Holland movie. The Journey to the Old Folks Home. And this is Tarantula. So we're going to put him to the top. There you go. Spider-Man surrounded by a bunch of ghouls. Alright. More Spider-Man villains. Everybody remembers this one. That's when 90s chicks were hot. Okay. This is Calypso. Put it to the bottom here. This one is Blood Rose. I think he's related to the Kingpin. The Kingpin's son or whatever. This one is Warrant. I don't know who all these guys are. You can tell they didn't last too long in the Spidey universe, in the Spideyverse. This one is Man-Wolf. Oh yes, he's very important, as you can tell. This one here, Spider-Man. According to Fantastic Four files. So then we got... that's Hammerhead. I remember this guy. He's like the Enforcers. Ox, Montana, and Fancy Dan. They're like kind of that kind of a guy. Silvermane. That old man who could... this one is... Demo Goblin. I remember this guy. Way back. Then we got... This is Sandstorm. I'm sure he's still around in the Disney Marvel universe term. Look at these guys. So, yeah, it's one big image. And they're all like together. This is when I was still in high school. I think I was 16 at the time these cards came out. Alright, here's some more. We got flying guys, I think. This one is Solo. Not Han Solo. Or Solo Insurance. This one is Beetle. I think they made an action figure out of him. This one is Rhino. Nobody knows this guy. I think. Don't think that's the right card. But we'll keep searching here. Let's see what we got here. We'll find everybody. He thinks I might have screwed up here, but let me just check. We got Green Goblin. Let's see. Let's put him to the right. Nope, that's not right. We got Green Goblin here. I know Spider-Man's in the center, so we'll put him in the center. Oh no, actually, you know what? I don't even know what card set this is. I think I'm screwing this up. These two go together, but let me see what's happening here. You've got the Jury, Carry On, Vermin, Shocker, Kingpin, Sin Eater. But for some ass reason, let's see, I think we have to go to the bottom to the top. So let's do that. So we got, let's put them like this. Then it's like this. $49. When you thought you had it figured out, and you never have it figured out. Oh, you know what? These two go later, I think. Hold on. There's this guy. There you go. That wasn't so tough, was it? There's everybody on top of a building. All right. Some more characters. Chameleon, everybody remembers him. We haven't seen Chameleon yet. Oh, that's a victory game. That's a victory song. Got Spider-Man. Water, right? There's Craven. Don't think we've seen Craven yet. Have we? I don't think we've seen him yet. Here is Speed Demon. I'm sure he's still around. Now, who's this guy here? Ah, Scorpion. We haven't seen him yet in movies. And of course, that's Hydro Man. Cancel it. So, no more music, but we'll show you the rest of these in suffering silence. This is Boomerang. I think he's still around. Not to be confused with Captain Boomerang from The Flash. There's Solo. There's these characters that I mistakenly put in the deck in the wrong set. And so there they are, all together fighting Spider-Man using water and hunters and chameleons. It's really, and scorpions. It's amazing. And here's some of the Sinister Six of the main villains. You got Mysterio here. Got this guy. You got Hobgoblin. Because they never called the James Franco one. It's called Green Goblin 2. This is Lizard, of course. We've seen him in the original movies and shit in the cartoons. There is Electro. Spider-Man, of course. And then we got Venom. Because why can't he be in this? Try to put that closer together. Then you got Carnage. Let there be carnage or not. Vulture. And then Dr. Octopus. Look at that. Now there's a promo sheet. I don't know where that is now, but it has a large sheet that's uncut. It's like a giant card, and it has all the characters all together. So it's like to promote the Fleer set. So this was like the promo sheet. I don't know if I have it. It wasn't meant to be cut, but there are like 9 cards in one to make it look like one. So that's what I'm showing you right now. There's a couple of more sets here. All right. This is the last set, actually. So let's go ahead and start it off. There is the Black Cat. This is a nice shot. Fuck. There is Black Cat. I don't think you can see that, but I guess it doesn't matter. There it is. So we're going to put that one here at the bottom. And then we got, who's this guy? Annex? Oh yeah, I'm sure he's still around. I'm sure he's still alive in the Spider-Man universe. I'm sure he's going to show up in the next movie. Everybody's going to know who that is. Actually, this doesn't work here. Let's see what we got here. Prowler. There's Prowler. Everybody kind of knows who that is. But we have a little issue here. And the issue is these don't connect. But this one does. Yeah. So you have to move these around. And then you will figure it out. And actually, so there's Prowler, here's NX. So actually, these three are on the bottom. You can see Silver Sable. And let me see it back for picture. Yeah, she looks great. But Black Cat Felicia Hardy looked better. We haven't seen Felicia Hardy yet in the movies. I guess somebody to challenge Spider-Man's way of thinking, right? 78. This is Cloak and Dagger. Now, they've been in comic books for a long time. Oh, come on. It's the last one. Let me have this. Okay. 76. Yeah. This is Sandman, of course. He is going to be in the... he's a CGI character, but he's going to be in the movie somewhere. You got Spider-Man. Oh, actually, fuck off. Spider-Man's on top. Not on the bottom. It takes 65 years to get this right, but we will get it right. That's not it. Methinks it's this one, Molten Man. This is Molten Man. He's a friend of the family from the Osborns, Harry Osborn and his family. And then we got this one. I think this is on the top. Yes, it is. And then this one. This one is Night Watch. I don't think he's still around. You'd be foolish to think he is. And then this one, of course, is Spider-Man from Peter's Notebook. So it's a very classic looking Spider-Man. And there is the last one. And then I'll show you the rest of these cards really quick because let's see what we got here. So this is, let's see if we can get in there, Spider-Man and Wolverine. Spider-Man and Daredevil. So these are like, see, Punisher. These are team-ups. Green Goblin. So they're all like, and they'll have like newspaper, Daily Bugle articles in the back. Remember when they had a bit of a storytelling element? This is also a promo, large version of this card. And Venom. Spider-Man and Captain America. There's all these different team-ups. Silver Sable. There was going to be a Silver Sable movie. Don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, but it might. Morbius is still yet to come out. And New Warriors. Not the new Warriors. The old New Warriors. You got Firestar there, Nova. I forget who some of these look like. Tinkerbell, right? Tinkerbell because she knew Disney was going to buy out Marvel. And there we got some verses. Lots of verses. I have the holograms, but I don't know where the fuck they all are. There's some transparent cards and some holographic cards for the set. But I'm not sure where they're all at. These are all the versus stuff. We'll go through these really quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. These are all, and you got the newspaper articles in the back. They used to tell stories in these cards. Now they're just, I don't know if people still make them anymore. Yeah, versus Electro versus Hulk. Versus Kraven, because why not? Remember, Kraven, we thought Kraven was dead in the 80s, and then he came back. Versus Kingpin, versus Vulture, versus Doctor Doom. I used to think when I was a kid, Doctor Doom was a Spider-Man villain, and I knew better. I learned better. And these are all Vermin, Scorpion, what the hell is this? Red Skull, Sabretooth, Morbius. There, you can see that is Mary Jane. Fantastic. Yeah, so that's Mary Jane. Flash Thompson. Jonah Jameson. This is the original Aunt May, like the Rosemary Harris Aunt May, not the Aunt May you want to bang. Robertson. There's Potter as his alter ego. The origin of Spider-Man. So this is the 60s take. I would like to see a period piece Spider-Man. I don't know if Disney would allow it. Like maybe a what if Spider-Man had lived through the 60s and the 60s didn't age. Like by the time, I mean, there's a comic book like that actually. Maybe on the weekend, I don't know, maybe on a Sunday I'll tell the story because it's a very funny comic book. It's what if Spider-Man had, his uncle was a traitor and it's parody, it's satire, but it's like he lived to be an old man in the 90s and 2000s. So these are different events. If anything catches my eye right now. There's the wedding. Everybody remembers the wedding. And characters get old, they age. The return of Peter Parker's parents. This was all a trick because they were clones and stuff like that. And the Chameleon had been behind it. But really it was, what was it? It wasn't so much the Chameleon, but it was the Green Goblin. It was Norman Osborn who created these fake parents. The fake father turned on Spider-Man. The fake mother tried to save his life, and it was sad. Black Costume Saga, everybody knows this one. Return of the Burglar, yep. Funeral Arrangements. For who? For who? Vulture. Let's see. Lutensky. Spider-Man brought the high-flying felon's reign of terror to an end and returned him to prison, where he is expected to live out his remaining days. Vulture's most recent prison stay had been he had been diagnosed with terminal cancer, a condition caused by the exotic device that powered his wings. Yeah, so he was dying. There's a lot of things like this. I think Dr. Octopus had died at one time. I think he transferred his mind over to Spider-Man. Everybody remember that? So those are my sets. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll show some more Spider-Man stuff throughout the week. Maybe on the day or Friday, maybe I'll tell the story of the megamaniacal Spider-Man or megalomaniacal Spider-Man. I don't know how that works. And we'll close out with Manga Spider-Man. Check that out. This is how the toy works. You climb the walls. Sort of.